Yo guys, NateX here with another video, this time playing some Sub Holy with my boy Fizz. First game up against Disc Sub. I want my priest to ward me so I can open on this priest here without the rogue peeling on me. We get the opener, rogue comes out, chases the rogue, feeds off my stun, I stun the rogue, he trinkets, he disarms me. I'm looking to kind of run away here. Telling my priest to grip me on the stun in case he bombs. He does get the grip and gets blinded as well. I disarm the rogue, which kind of makes him waste that blind really. He's looking for a re. I meld to try and sap him, but he does get me out with the Fan of Knives unfortunately. He does evasion. I do blind DR unfortunately, like 0.1 seconds. My priest gets an insane mind control. We almost kill the rogue there because the dome becomes our dome since he's MC'd. The rogue doesn't go, and I troll by not step dueling the priest, so they almost killed me here. My priest has to will guardian here, and I still almost die through it. Looking for our own count to go. We have Chasphere. We should send it in a second here. We do send it bound. We get the priest trinket. My priest does resi as well just to secure that trinket as well. They want to go. The rogue stuns my priest. I just pre-vanish instantly and cloak off the dots I have. They have to send damage into my priest as I have pre-vanished. The rogue is looking for a re. I'm trying to sap him, but I can't get too close because he is just spamming Fan of Knives. The priest picks up the eye to try and find me out. My priest does catch him in a full MC. Really good by him. So now I'm just chilling, vibing out, waiting for the eye to expire. I don't really want to leave the pillar right now, as I know he can just dot me if I do. The priest is moving over to the other eye now. I notice this a little bit late, and he does knock me out here. My priest does ward me, and I do open build on the priest here. I kidney the rogue. My priest does trinket for this go. Unfortunately, we don't kill him here where we should have because I don't restun for some reason. So I step duel my the priest, on the cheap shot on my priest to delay their go. I do come out now. I spam this on, but it was too far. We get double feared into a kidney. I have cheat death here, so I should be okay, I think. My priest fades the mind control follow up on him. He gets mind control anyway, but I meld. I sap this rogue in a second here, I think. Yep, I get the sap. My priest has fear. I just stun the priest for him so he can get the fear off that. And I kidney the rogue as soon as he gets the fear. I should not have resied here because I should have seen that he had trinket and he would trinket this go and then save the resi for maybe a bomb go next. So I do get kidneyed here. I almost die. I have to trinket on CD and I blind the rogue. I couldn't stop the boon, so the priest is doing unhealable damage to me. We're looking to do our own go here in a second. We have Chastise Fear coming up in 3 seconds. Chastises, I go in a cheap shot because I have no fucking kidney shot. The priest does trinket, which is really good. They want to go now. I just pre-vanish again just to make sure that they can't get anything because right now we're not looking too good on defensives. I sap the rogue, but my priest tries to keep him as well at the same time and he breaks my sap. We get double fear, but I do get the disarm on the rogue, so he can't do much here. I do pre-cloak, but the cloak doesn't really do much as the resi goes off after my cloak ends, so he almost kills me here again. I kidney the rogue just to kind of help buy some time here. I stun the priest off that. My priest fears. I stun the rogue here in 2 DR cheap shots and we managed to take him down. Yeah, not too much to be said about this. I could have played a little bit better defensively, just making sure that I was like dueling the priest or pre-vanishing goes like that. But besides that, I think offensively it wasn't too bad. I think the only bad thing that I did this game was just blinding like 0.1 seconds before the DR fell on that second go. But yeah, not too bad, and we take him down. Go next. So the next game here we have is Fury Warrior Holy Priest. Uh, Fury Warriors are very tanky, so it does make this matchup a little bit hard. As you're kind of on a timer? But here we want to priest the warrior, even though he can berserk rage. I'll explain why in a second, and just build on the priest. The reason we want to do this is because if the warrior doesn't trinket the go on him that we're about to do, uh, and he does berserker rage like he does here, we can go on the priest or the healer the next go without the warrior having berserker rage. So we can just fear him full, and he's out of the game for 6 seconds while we go on his healer. He does sit this go with mind games and resi, just by pressing his enrage regen. He pops all CDs. I just duel the priest and just get the fuck out of there because I am scared. I'm a scared little rat. I get a restealth, but the priest does knock me out. I see DRs are off, so I just send the blind and kidney. Just pumping this guy, doing unhealable damn. Even chuck a resonator down as well. He trinkets late. I sap the priest off the blind. I trinket the fear. The priest trinkets the sap very late, and my priest gets a nice fear on the trinket, and the warrior does go down. Insane fear of my priest. Too good, too clean. Next game here is against DH Resto Druid. So this normally DH teams are kind of not a free win, but you have an advantage as a sub rogue. But with a Druid, if the Druid plays really well, it can be a little bit difficult. So you want to open on his DH here to build points to swap on his Druid with a pre-chastise on him and a fear on the DH ideally. So we do pre-chastise, we get the fear, I get stunned, I trinket that just to get the go. We pump this guy full of damage. He does trinket. He gets darked by the DH, and my priest MCs him off this. Now, these MCs are very debatable as it's just delaying our go. So I can't blind him or fear him, but I don't realize that he MC'd here, so I blinded into the DR, so it did nothing, and I kidneyed the Druid, so the DH just peels us this whole go, and yeah, we don't get anything. We don't kill the Druid when he should be dead here, pretty much, or the DH should have trinket to actually save him. So that's my bad, honestly. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna try and get my dance back and just bomb this DH. I bomb him. The Druid tries to run in, drops combat. I sap him, restun the DH. He procs the demon, but I stun him enough times where he does not get to kill it and proc that 30% heal. Yeah. And the last game here we got is Athlete Holy Priest. This can be a little bit of an annoying one depending on how well they play. So I want to build on the priest as always. You just want to build on the guy you're not going on first. So I build on the priest, kidney the lock. He trinkets instantly and coils me. My priest dispels me and I kick the follow-up fear. He goes downstairs and I'm expecting a port, so I'm like just hovering around his port. He does port. I just walk back up. He tries to fake cast UA for some reason, even though actually no, he didn't fake cast it. He actually got it on my priest. It was a focus UA or something. We get actually no, my priest phased the priest fear here, which is really good by him. I almost die here to death bolt, so I cloak, I blind, I kidney, rezo. We get his dark pact. I couldn't sap off because he is playing relentless, the priest, so it's kind of weird to sap him. Because combat does take about 6 seconds to drop, and the blind lasts 6 seconds, so it's a bit tricky to land that. But I see the priest out of combat here, and I just vanish sap him. DR falls off like now, so I just kidney and just send him a little bit of a go here. I try to resap, but I don't get the resap unfortunately, so my priest just MCs off. I mean, we managed to get the wall from the lock, which is really good. We're just trying to run now and just vibe and not die, take as little damage as possible. We can't go for another like 5 seconds till the priest is off fear DR. My priest has no chastise, so I'm gonna have to stun the priest for him here. So I stun the priest, step continue the lock, and I'm starting to do really good damage, really just shredding through this dark pact. He gets really low actually. It's just unfortunate that I can't get any CC off the fears since the priest is playing relentless. So my priest gets stunned in Narnia. I can't really help him. I'm just I got to re here. I could have dueled the lock here for him, but he is playing res, so I'm just like I just want him to die kind of. I don't really mind if he dies or not. So we can go. I'm just waiting for him to come back from res. Just letting him heal me a little bit. The lock has trinket back, but no dark pact, so it should be a decent go here. He does trinket. He's either out of range of his port or just doesn't port. So and I just do unhealable damage to him here, and he just goes down. Yeah, I think we could have played some of these games a little bit better, but we're working on it, trying to get better. But thank you guys for watching, and peace out.